This was originally going to be a list talking about the best girls of BlazBlue, but then I decided to change that into, hey, let me just talk about all the female characters in a kind of list sort of way. I'm gonna rank them from best girls to neutral girls who can be classified as both best and worst, and finally the worst girls. This list is literally in no set order. This is just basically me just listing off my favorite female characters, then the ones I think that are pretty much in the neutral, and then I think the ones I really don't like all that much. Now, I'm gonna say this, I don't hate any of the characters, really. I don't hate really any of these characters. Even my worst girls list, or my worst characters list, or even ones I don't hate. I feel as though every BlazBlue character has their own, strengths and weaknesses and certain quirks that still makes me like them. So, without further ado, let's just move on to this list. I hope to God it don't take too long, but knowing me, it probably will. Honestly, Makoto making the best girl list wasn't really a surprise at all. I mean, she's freaking Makoto. I mean, come on. But seriously, she is literally the biggest bro in BlazBlue. I call her the best bro of BlazBlue. Pretty much next to Kagura himself. But then again, we can't keep Kagura next to Makoto because the Black Gale can't keep his damn hands to himself. But Makoto is pretty chill and fun around person to hang. She's really a chill and fun person to hang around with. Plus, her design and personality has made her a very beloved character in BlazBlue, and one of the most well-known characters in general, as well as the fact that she cares for her friends, and she's just a pretty cool character. Everybody likes Makoto. If you hate Makoto, then you have no soul, and you shouldn't be anywhere near BlazBlue. Her assortment of fetishes and sexual preferences is also a funny topic to bring up, because, let's see, she kissed Mai, she mentioned not your attraction to Platinum, though that was back in Continuum Shift, and they dialed that back heavily in Chronophantasma and Beyond. She got practically all up in that golden tiger. And oh my god. And she flirted with Naoto and Carl. She possibly had a one-night stand with Kagura. And due to how badly Makoto tried to deny it, it most likely happened. We already know what happened. She also likes to bring up a lot of old school anime and manga references, such as JoJo, Fist of the North Star, Fully Cooley. And while this is not an old school anime or manga, the freaking Tick in the English version, which it's an old obscure cartoon from way back. I'm surprised anyone even remembers the Tick. But it's a great touch to a character, and I really, really do like it. I really consider Mu as just an upgrade over Noelle, both figuratively and literally, with her being more confident and powerful, the character that Noelle should have been and stayed that way. Granted, Noelle just practically transforms into Mu and pretty much is the same person, but still, I like Mu more. She looks cooler, okay? She's just cooler. And I get flack for her accepting her design, but I rip heavily on Mai's design, but I'll get to that in a minute. But honestly, I don't even care at this point. I've pretty much just hammered that point to the ground. Also, date that Mu is one of Christina V's best BlazBlue acting to date. And I did like that she got more screen time in her own little subplot in Central Fiction, having to deal with some of Noelle's baggage, considering that she is, Noelle. I also like that Mu has her moveset alluding to Japanese mythology, which, fun fact about me, I am a massive fan of mythology of all types. But that's a whole nother video for another time. Her moves like the Tosuka blade, the Tokotachi blade, the Pillar of Light, which is actually in the Japanese version, it's called Tsuchi Ikazuchi, and the Wisdom of the Divines, which basically in the Japanese version is the Moikane, and her freaking title Kusanagi. And literally, people who know me knows I love mythology. Something I really haven't talked about on my channel much, but I really should talk more about. Animated girls with spiky hair have always been a favorite of mine, and Bullet takes a cake with her design and personality. Being raised around dude mercenaries, she can kick ass, take names, smash your face straight into the ground, and all that jazz. And while I really don't like her playstyle, well, to me personally, I don't like playing as her, because, I suck at full circle movements, and that's why I don't play Taker. And, it's not how actually she fights. I like the way she fights. It's just that I don't like playing as her. That's just me. This whole list is opinionated. So, anyway, I do like Bullet, and I do like her interaction with certain characters in gag reels. It's just sweet. It's like the one with Ragna at the end of MangaCon, where, they have to, basically just have to, they basically just have to finally talk to each other and just like, shoot, share the food and like little food, what they have. or the Spectacle of Error ones where her cuteness factor just shot up as she was trying so damn hard to show some affection. I like that. She's just so awkward, and I don't know why. I just like that about when the tomboys try to act all awkward and cute and junk. I just love it. And her subplot trying to find her old captain, Tager, we already know, was also nice as in a decent note, and even gave Tager some more importance as a character. And I do like that. I do like when some characters do get importance off other characters. It's just, I mean, kind of have to be honest. Ignoring the fact that 9 literally had sex with Jubei, a freaking cat, I really do like 9's character. Even if she's harsh towards Rogna and a bunch of other people, even after all the good... Well, especially Rogna after all the good things. I can't say after all the good things he's done for her, because he really hasn't done anything for her other than, you know... Well, he did find Suichiro, and though he did kill her, so, you know. But if you play Lost Memories and you read the Phase Shift light novels, which... I'm surprised anyone's got through it. Most of them ain't even translated. You have to deal with the wiki looking it up. You literally watch 9's story from a kid all the way up to her adulthood, and very few characters in this entire series very few characters in this series has that where you can see their whole life to understand about who they are, and you can see 9's how she became the person she is in CF. And plus, I love her central fiction design. Okay, badass Fire Witch is badass Fire Witch. Both I forgot how to pronounce her name, but I'm gonna butcher it. Ayumi Fujimura and Amanda Celine Miller just kill it as her. And Na is literally one of the very few BlazBlue characters that I like to alternate between the Japanese English version. I'm not a personal fan of the Japanese voice actors in BlazBlue. It sounds criminal and I sound like I'm a heretic. But yeah, it's just I just love the dub voices so much. But anyway, moving on. And I like, you know, her little Hino Kagetsuchi. You know, the little monster she summons when she, you know, conjure all that fire and junk like that. I just wish I knew where she got it from, but knowing 9 is probably, she either probably built it as some kind of machine, or it has something to do with magic or whatever. Really? Lambda not making it as best girl list? I mean, come on. I mean, what do I really have to say about Lambda that has already been said, okay? She is sweet. She's sweet to Ragna, and she generally does care for him in contrast to Nu, who does care for Ragna, but her insanely warped view is just... Yeah, but anyway, she's also one of the Saya clones that didn't inherit Saya's horrible cooking skills, and the funny fact that she was able to call out Noelle on how... She didn't actually necessarily call out Noelle, but she was like, Noelle, don't even bother cooking. You suck at cooking. And she's just a big ball of adorable cuteness all around. Even if she is pretty much a weapon to, you know, skewer you in half and, you know, split you down the middle. So, yeah, you know, you gotta deal with that too. Rachel Alucard, the Queen of Rose, or I like to call her the Queen of Sass. I mean, really, just... Rachel is just... I understand that some people usually have a problem with her character because she's like never likes to explain anything and she likes to just rip on everyone she sees. I like it, okay? She is so fantastically snarky. She freaking... But her and Kokonoe make a good pair. To the fact that Kokonoe even gets shut down. Like, she shuts down Kokonoe, who is just full-on snark all the time. And, like, the Kokonoe is the queen of snark. Like, freaking Noelle's like... Nah, bruh, you ain't gonna do that. But anyway, pretty much, you know, unlike Platinum, who craps talk characters and, you know, doesn't get really a good reaction out of it, when Rachel does it, it is annoying to me personally. It is pretty damn hilarious because she makes everyone just feel so damn small around her. Like, she's so above everyone that just like, it's hilarious. I love it. And there's other things I do like about Rachel. I like her design. I mean, come on. I mean, design is just, I mean, the whole the Gothica Lolita dress idea, it looks cool as hell. I mean, you may say things about Mori's storytelling and junk like that, his ideas, but his designs look cool as hell. And I wish I were able to draw stuff like that. Oh, I miss doing that. But anyway, I like her general knowledge about the world of BlazBlue, considering the fact that she pretty much knows almost literally everything. And she became nicer and friendlier in Central Fiction after losing her powers. It showed her growth, but at the cost of, you know, losing her powers. And her interactions with Ragna, literally, they are pure gold. Like, if you say something about Rachel, you will know that her interaction with Ragna will be brought up. And that is undeniable. That they're just pure gold. They literally, they're gold. I swear to God. Along with Lambda, I just love the fact that Celica is another character that generally loves and cares for old rags. I mean, look, I'm part of the Ragnar Protection Squad, and I will not deny that fact. But the point is, Celica's fantastic ability to get lost is also very funny, and she literally has to have a robot to guide her around at all times. Like, I feel like Kokonoe just didn't even bother just design Minerva just to fight for Celica. Nah, Minerva's pretty much just a map. He's like, F it, I'm a guide. Might as well just give her one of the little tour guide hats. Just like, okay, Celica, you're going the wrong way, damn it. She's also a huge light in the dreary, sad world of BlazBlue, and it's sad to watch her kick the bucket twice in the series. Well, even if you knew she was going to die, but at least she got to spend time with her family once again. Plus, her, Celica, just her in general, being the very thing that scared the hell out of Terumi in Chronophantasma due to her being able to shut down Sita was priceless. Like, he freaking crapped his pants. He's like, wait a minute. Is Celica here? I killed her. What the hell? What the fuck? But anyway, yeah, I like Celica. Some people don't like her all that much because actually I don't know why. Why you guys don't like Celica? She is fun and happy to be around. What the hell? You people don't like happy? What's wrong with you people? Nah, but I hear the argument of like, you know, light novel, you know, characters being introduced and other things. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. The point is, I like Celica, and you know, I'm glad she made the best girl list. I mean, I really did because I'm the one who made the damn list. What the hell? Oh, Tao. You know, despite not being part of the actual plot to a point where she's, a really important character, she's literally just comic relief. Tao does make a lasting impression in the series as the silliest and dumbest character of all of BlazBlue, which is not a bad thing. I mean, stupidity for Tao's sake is she's just a fun character. She's a really fun character to be around. She's like Makoto. You know, you can deal with her stupidity, but you know she doesn't mean any harm, really. And in a world like BlazBlue, where the majority of characters are either some kind of genius or have some grand knowledge about the world in general, like, most of the characters are just apparently too smart for us to understand. Tao does serve a great contrast to them, and it's also seen as a character that doesn't need to be hindered by the plot to be herself. Like Makoto's more involved in the plot-ish, but the plot doesn't chain her down in a way. Like, she's more like a character that could be free. You know, free to be her own thing and do whatever without the story basically making her to do a certain thing, you know? Like, Mori just pretty much puts her in the background and do whatever. I like that, okay? Like, she doesn't have to be tied down to the plot to actually, you know, to be something she's not. And her stupidity, as I said before, her stupidity is a great source of comedy, and it literally never gets old with her silly quips and just outright insane knowledge. I am going to tell you this, I don't like her Japanese voice actress. I can't deal with it in Central Fiction. I just can't. I can't remember her name. Sato. She was something. I can't remember. But the point is, I can't, man. I can't. No offense to those who like Tao's Japanese voice. I just can't, man. It's just, there's so much I cannot deal with that. But the point is, Tao's an epic character. Moving on. Honestly, I really don't have much to say about S. That I actually don't really have much to say about her. She's a tough one to get down. I mean, I find her badass. Okay, she's adorable. I mean, what the hell? Like, if saying S isn't adorable, it's like saying Ragnar's jacket isn't red. It's literally impossible for S not to be adorable with all her obsessions with pudding and just. I like her voice. Okay, I like her Japanese and English voice too. It's just, I don't know what to say. Like, she wills the whole Murakuma story. She wills looks cool as hell. But, like, I don't have much to say about S. I really don't. Like, I have nothing to say. Mainly because I haven't played X-Blaze in a long time. I played X-Blaze when it launched, and I don't remember crap. I don't remember crap, dude. And she really didn't have much characterization in the main BlazBlue series at all. So, like, I don't know what to say about her. And I don't remember much about X-Blaze, and I really don't feel like booting up X-Blaze to do this list. So, but as making the best girl list, that has to count for something, right? That has to count for something. Finally, the last girl on the best girl list, we have Mother Freaking Kokonoe. I mean, I couldn't help it, dude. I mean, she's freaking insane. Okay, Kokonoe is insane. She knows it. Everyone knows it, and that's why the reason her character is just freaking just it's great, dude. Like nearly every line out of her mouth insulting other characters, talking about stuff. It's just, oh my god, it's pure gold, dude. Like, she's a crazy mad scientist. She's bent on killing Terumi. She was so nuts enough to reprogram her brain as to not feel hate towards him, trying to nerf his ass. She was insane enough to do that. She hates a cat dad. She was the original SS class criminal before Ragnar made his debut, and she pretty much just wiped all records out of that. And Kokonoe is insane, okay? Like, I don't even know what to say about Kokonoe that isn't really obvious. She's like, I would like to say, what would I want to say about Kokonoe? I want to talk about her gag. I want to talk about the gag reel that the gag reel she usually pops up in, but I don't want to because it's too obvious and too easy. Because Kokonoe steals the show. Okay, I just like Kokonoe. Okay, I don't talk about her all that much. I really don't because I really don't have much to say about her. I mean, she's just. I really don't. But anyway, we're going to move on to the neutral list, so might as well, here we go. So, as I said before, the neutral list is basically the girls for me that toe the line between best girl and worst girl. I can't choose for them to be either one. They're either one or they're not one or the other. They're pretty much both in a way. Like, they have their qualities, but at the same time, they just don't meet the mark of best girl. And this is my opinion. I can't keep saying that because I feel like someone's gonna call me out on my crap, and I'm gonna be prepared to deal with that. But the point is, yeah, they toe the line between best and worst girl, and that's all I gotta say really before I move on to the neutral girl list. So, without further ado, let's just move on, and hopefully, I don't get my ass torn into. I recently made a video about Noelle and my problems with her, really, and I will be repeating myself, but since I already put her on the list, I might as well just go for it. Noelle's weird to me, okay? I do like her character to a certain extent, design, role in the story. I just wish she actually did more in the story herself personally. Then I really wouldn't have much problem with her character. I mean, I would have left her to be more active on her own, and, grow a damn backbone, but, I can't. Other than that, I would really have a problem with her. I mean, she's the main female protagonist, so to me, I usually have higher expectations for the female protagonist, even though over time I stop caring less because they start to disappoint me after a while. So, and she does get involved with more in the story than BlazBlue. She doesn't fight herself until Chronophantasma, and I consider that literally the best incarnation of Noelle. Like, I literally consider her in different incarnations of characters instead of a character growing. I consider Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift to be the same Noelle, Chronophantasma to be another Noelle, and Central Fiction to be her own Noelle. I consider each of them their different incarnation. She became more confident, she was able to control her Kusanagi powers, she fought more of her own, she had clear goal to save her friends and what have you in Chronophantasma. And Central Fiction pretty much had her regrets back, like, way back. Like, I can't remember her being that much of a damsel in distress in, like, Calamity Trigger's Continuum Shift, and if I can remember her being damsel in distress, then she must have not been, to my knowledge. And she's neutral instead of best girl. And it's the whole, like, because of Central Fiction. That's the main reason I can't rank her higher in the best girl list. That I can't. I really can't. Central Fiction killed her character for me personally. I was really considering whether or not to put Izanami in either best girl list or just keep her in neutral. She's definitely not worst girl, but she's creepy. I mean, that literally goes without saying. I mean, that's the whole point of a character. The thing about it is, I do love Izanami in Central Fiction way more than her Chronophantasma counterpart. In Chronophantasma, she was your basic generic doomsday villain who wanted all the world to just be insta-killed and death this and death that. I do like her design though. I like, the whole Shinto goddess design look. I mean, that should be without saying. She is Izanami. And in Central Fiction, she's given a lot more depth, not depth, damn it. And she actually has kind of a layer of tragedy to her character, basically being a drive manifestation with the identity of a goddess of death programmed. Pretty much how it goes. She's pretty much just the hard draw. Like, I already did this quick in my my Izanami video. when I'm trying, have a video about when you're trying to date her, and I pretty much just said, yeah, she's pretty much a hard drive with Izanami programmed into it. And though in pretty much her shafting far more interesting villains such as Terami and Relius and Chronophantasma was kind of lame, especially considering how boring to me personally she was in that game. She didn't really have the edge in the she didn't really have, how to describe it? She didn't really have the flair that villains like Relius and Terami had. She didn't have that in Chronophantasma. But in Central Fiction, she became a lot cooler, she became a lot creepier, she became playable, and she became an actually somewhat decent character. Yomoto Hirasaka and The World End, her 2 battle themes, make it just all worth it. I don't count Bloodline because that's a shared battle theme, and I never count those. But other than that, she's a decent character. That's why she's in the neutral list. It's just Chronophantasma killed her first impression for me. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And then again, Chronophantasma really didn't do anything with Bullet, and yet Bullet won just by sheer design alone. But anyway, point of that, I like Izanami, and though I just wish I knew where she got her Yasakani no Magatama, those little the weapons she uses behind it. I wish I knew where she got it, but I can't just chuck up everything to Ars Magus and Magic because I can't do it. Okay, I don't feel as though I should have talked about this. I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but I do count alternate versions of a character as a separate character to me personally. And Izoi is in the neutral list. I don't know why. It's just she only gets brownie points for just looking cooler. Okay, her personality really doesn't change. She just looks cooler. She talks less in her base form, although in cross-type battle I gotta deal with that. Yeah, but anyway, she does get points deducted because she's still Tsubaki. Okay, I don't like Tsubaki, and I think I spoiled the worst girls list. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't like Tsubaki. I really don't, and she literally is stuck in the neutral because she's still Tsubaki. But she's a Gundam. That I love Gundam, so that gives her some brownie points. She's a Gundam. That's literally all I have. That's all I got. That's all I got. I can't really say more about Izoi. She looks cool and she's Gundam. There, that's it. Moving on. My Natsume. Okay, so the only reason I even put Mai in the neutral is I don't really find her all that interesting, and I do not like her Central Fiction / Variable Heart outfit. I do not like her outfit. I mean, I love me some fan service and all that, okay, but I can't jive with Mai's outfit. I know what some people are going to say. Oh, how come Moo gets a pass in Best Girl if her outfit's dumber than Mai's? Okay, I'm not going to lie. I do have a huge bias for Moo. I'm not going to lie about that. I do. I mean, I'm just going to stay out right. I'm not going to ignore who I am and what I am. I'm just going to say that. Okay? I give Moo a pass because I just find her more interesting. But I really don't find Mai all that interesting to me personally. I feel like I really don't feel like she should have had an entire... I don't feel like she's the kind of character that should have had an entire spin-off series for herself. I do like her grow. I do like to watch her grow from man-turned-woman unsure of herself to badass Lady Lancer. But for me personally, I don't find Mai to... I don't think Mai carries the series on her own. I don't know. I really don't like her all that much. I don't hate Mai. It's just... She's just there to me personally. She's just a character just there. I do find her more interesting from her, Remix Heart all the way to Variable Heart. She does become better. But other than that, I can't really get behind her. I don't know how to explain it really. I don't find her personality all that interesting, and I really don't like, her outfit. I think Remix Heart kind of killed it for me because it's just BlazBlue Yuri edition. But anyway, I don't hate Remix or Variable Heart. It's whatever. I'm moving on to the next person. I'm going to be stuck here forever if I keep talking about Mai. Okay, Lychee. Ooh, she barely toes. She's a confusing character in my opinion. She just barely, and I mean barely, toes the line for being worst girl because I I'm starting to, the more I think about Light, the more I think about how her entire subplot about Arachne, just saving Arachne, took 4 games, and at the end it just ended off the way it did, pretty much flaccid, and it just didn't. It really didn't make me like her all that much, and I think Lychee's just kind of dumb. I mean, I'm probably just ripping on Lychee just because I don't like her all that much, but I do like her design. I keep saying about this design, like, all these characters have cool designs. I can't ignore that. I like her character personality, and Oriental Flower just keeps her in neutral. And, I mean, come on, dude. Like, really, are you really going to tell me that there aren't two big reasons you don't like Lychee? I mean, you have to be kidding yourself if you don't think those 2 big reasons are the reason you don't like Lychee or whatever. But I am not a fan of her Japanese voice actress Chiaki Takahashi in battle. Dude, the constant moaning she does throughout the battles when she gets hit. Like, really? I have you ever heard her? Like, turn the music off the game. Like, literally, turn the music off the game and just fight. Just do a couple of combos on her. I kid you not. It's so wrong. Like, it's so wrong. Like, everyone characters, I can at least avoid them somehow. But Lychee's just, it's just the moaning, dude. Like, I usually never fight her at all. I never fight Lychee's, or just turn the volume down. Anything to avoid that. Like, it's just dirty. It makes me feel dirty just playing that game. And I see all the messed up CG artwork in freaking BlazBlue games, and yet Lychee's voice is just one thing I can't get past. Well, we finally reached it. My probably most controversial part of the video, and considering I already went through 15 characters already, right? So obviously we have 3 left, and you guys already know what I haven't even talked about yet. So I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on. Just to rip the Band-Aid off. Now, this is my opinion. Okay, I am going to say that till the cows come home. This is what I personally believe. I'm not the person that try to force stuff on other people as what I think is fact. Okay, I do appreciate other people's opinions, even if I don't agree with them. People are not gonna agree with what I say. Okay, that's life itself. Okay, that's life. But yeah, this is what I personally think of worst girls of BlazBlue. I'm just gonna move on, and as I said before, my opinion. So without further ado, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's go. New was literally the very first character I have ever seen in BlazBlue. It's not surprising why. Okay, this was before I even got into BlazBlue, right? There was this YouTuber who used to go by the Art Tarker Flame. He goes by now Alex Rashawn, that's his real name. And he had this video where he basically uploads music videos, about video game music. And that's the first time I saw New, because I found the video he made about awakening the chaos, and I was pretty much like, holy crap, this theme sounds cool, she looks cool as hell, how do I get this music character and game into my bloodstream? And so New was the character who got me into BlazBlue. Though funny enough, New and Tao were the first BlazBlue characters I saw. I just saw Tao afterwards because I saw Felicia from Darkstalkers, and yeah, it pretty much escalated from there. But the point is, I count New as the best of the worst girls on this list. But New annoys me to no end. Like, I can't deal with her. I don't know why she was brought back in Chronophantasma. Like her. Okay, New alone. Like, I'm getting to that. I'm sorry. I'm just scamming here. I did like New more in Calamity Trigger. She was the only major antagonist back then. At the point. I mean, you got Hazen popping out, but he pops at the very end of the game. But nothing ever really changes with New, really. And then once nothing really changes. And once New was taken out of the picture, that was it. And then skipping over CS, and to me personally, she ruined Lambda's death. Like, the actual point, because Lambda, was supposed to be her own person, develop her own person, but New's soul was jammed inside that body. And then after, Ragnar had to deal with the fact that, I'm new, I'm dead, I'm new, I'm like, Ragnar, I was always trying to protect you. Like, I'm starting to think, wait a minute, if she brought back, the whole point of her death was ruined, just the impact of her death was ruined. Like, you could say that's either like two things. Either New dying was incredibly pointless, or Lambda dying was pretty much ruined by the fact that New was the one who died instead. Like, either one. You can't even count as Lambda's death. New died. Whoever died. It's like, you're starting to think like Kingdom Hearts, and people usually have that problem. It's like, oh, well, these characters will keep coming back. Like, the point is, like, the thing about Kingdom Hearts, I actually like those characters, and I know they're dying, and the impact of their deaths is ruined, but I can't deal with New. I just don't like New. Like in Central Fiction, like, she talks more, and I gotta deal with Kanako Kondo again, or I can't pronounce her name, I'm sorry, her Japanese voice actress. And we don't have Christina V to deal with it, and I just can't deal with her in Central Fiction. And I definitely can't deal with her in Cross Tag. Ragnar this, Ragnar that, Ragnar's the only one for New. Shut up, New, shut up. I can't, dude. She is so annoying, and like, I can't. I literally can't. But I do like her design. I'm gonna keep saying that, like, literally, I'm tired of saying that. But the point is, I do like the way she looks. She looks, like, unique for the Saya clones, okay? And I do like Valley Girl New from the, I do like Valley Girl New from the Pirate Gag Reel. And I do like the Phantom Blue Eyes New, because it was hilarious. But other than that, New is pretty much one of my most disliked BlazBlue characters, and it's gonna be like that until she either becomes a main character somehow after the original BlazBlue series ends, or whatever. I mean, later in the next BlazBlue title, because I'm starting to think like she looks like, she's all in bedridden, and she's bedridden in Central Fiction, and I feel like, without Ragnar and all that hot stuff, freaking, what's she gonna be like afterwards? That's what I'm wondering. Like, without Ragnar, what is New going to be? Her own person? I hope to God she does, because I would like her character much more if she becomes her own person, moving on her own 2 feet, like, as an actual, not so annoying character, but actually cool and, epic. This pic of her looks very cool, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna move on. Okay, Tsubaki, I can't. I'm getting. I knew I should have made the worst girls list, because I swear to God, I can't. I don't have the energy to talk about these characters right now. Okay, all right. Look, I'm gonna start with her past, with Tsubaki having to deal with an incest-related family and all that messed up crap that happened in her lives, and Jin Nisama, and dude, I can't. Like, she tries to kill her friends on multiple occasions. She even took a shot at Jin for pretty much petty reasons. She never shuts up about her justice and justice this and justice that, and it comes to a head in Cross Tag. Like, I can't keep talking about Cross Tag considering the fact that, that's a spin-off game. That's not the main series game, but she's still in it, and I'm still counting it as her. Granted, she's also easy. And while I like all the designs of the characters in BlazBlue, Tsubaki's design is kind of weak. And the whole she's not even a cool kind of Valkyria. Like, her Easy Way design looks more like a cooler Gundam Valkyrie than her. And this coming from a guy this is coming from me, that I think Celica's design is alright. Considering that Celica's she's only wearing pretty much her school Ishana uniform. Okay, that's I find that cooler than Tsubaki's design. Celica's design is basic as hell. Like, Celica is basic as hell. And she just never stops just hiding up Jin. She reminds me of, like, freaking Tenten from Naruto, when she's talking about, oh, Neji's this cool, Neji can freaking see 360 degrees, Neji can throughout the whole fight, and it never stops, man. I just don't like Tsubaki. I don't, man. And the only saving grace she has is Condemnation Wings, her theme, and maybe some gag she's in, but she's more or less just boring in those. Even her, like, the ones where she dresses, when she, like, dresses up the other characters to get dressed up on, she's just so boring. She's so dull. I can't, dude. Like, thank God we had Julianne Taylor, because hearing Asami Imai saying Jin Nisama over and over again makes me literally wants to put hot sauce on a pipe and stick that up my ass. I can't deal with that. Like, I swear to God, Tsubaki is just, to me personally, she's just dumpster fire. I know there's some Tsubaki fans out there, and I know this one person's gonna call me out. Oh, you didn't say this about Tsubaki. Tsubaki has all these nice I can't, dude. Maybe somebody will sway my opinions, but other than no, Tsubaki, no. Like, so I railed on Tsubaki for years. Like, she was fine for a little bit in Continuum Shift, but she gotten worse over the years, and I can't. I'm moving on, dude. I can't. I ain't gonna be here sitting here talking about Tsubaki for like almost 3 minutes. Oh my god, it's almost 3 minutes. And finally, we've reached the end of this list. And the worst final girl has to be Platinum. It's not even Platinum I have a problem with. I count Platinum as 3 people. Platinum as 3 people, okay? She's called the Trinity for a reason. Though that's pretty much just Trinity herself. But anyway, the point is, I count Platinum as 3 people. Okay, there's Luna, Senna, and Trinity. Luna is the person I have a problem with. Okay, other than Luna is literally for me, the most annoying character in BlazBlue, period. Like, I get the point that she is supposed to be a magical girl, but a trash-talking one that doesn't actually help others. I get that she's probably kind of like a deconstruction of a magical girl in a sense, kind of. Like magical girls pretty much like, oh, all this magic, protect the weak, and all that noise and whatever. And I get that she's supposed to be a trash-talking magical girl who doesn't really give a damn about others, but mostly herself. I get that. But Luna, I'm trying to keep Platinum out of this, but I'm just going to say Platinum. Just avoid saying Luna all the time. But it doesn't help. It doesn't make her less annoying throughout all this. But I will give Laura Bailey and Alexis Tipton props for actually making her incredibly funny. She is so freaking hilarious in these gag reels. Like, that is her saving grace for me. She is so hilarious in gag reels. Like the Phantom Blue Eyes one, her whole Icarga her Karg Apartments ones, I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Those. Yes. All the yes. But other than that, she does nothing but crap talk others. Her talking about Jubei all the time gets on my nerves. She calls Hiragan a pedophile for really no good reason, and she just makes her ugh. She's so ugh to me. And then there's the fact that, like, when she was revealed for Cross Tag, I was like, what? But then I wasn't surprised. I was like, yeah, this is Mori. In Japan. Japan loves their lollies. Mori loves his lollies, so, whatever. But, on the other hand, Senna's pretty chill. I like Senna. He's not chained out by Platinum, though that's literally impossible. But, other than that, I like Senna. He's pretty chill. He has nothing to do with this at all, and I do like Senna. Trinity. Now, I'm not going to count her as one of the, For Trinity's placement on this list is kind of hard to count, because she's part of Platinum, which I do count. She's literally part of Platinum. And, Trinity doesn't, she would be, if I were to count Trinity, she would be in neutral. Because her whole crush on Kazuma, not Hazama, Kazuma that, leaves her with making incredibly dumb decisions in both Phase Shift and the other game. Her incredibly dumb decisions kind of make her, and she's not playable, okay? Her being playable is not, sorry, let me slow down a bit. Her not being playable is what, makes Trinity lose some out of this. But anyway, other than that, Luna, just no. But other than that, that's the end of the list. I can't bring myself to actually hate any of these characters. I have a lot of problems with the Worst Girls list, and I am salty about them, but the point is, I can't outright hate literally everything about any of these characters. I love BlazBlue, and I love all their characters, and I will defend that until the day I die. Until, they bring out characters called You're Gonna Suck or something, or whatever. But the point is, I love BlazBlue, and I love all their characters. And without further ado, that's the end of the list. See you all next time.